Hi, there's a few things in the old chest photo from 2016 that I pointed out in previous post, but I'm going to repoint um, this here out. Here, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here to this nugget, okay? This nugget right here, you can tell it is up against, on the left side of the chest, it's up against the chest, and it ends right where that red line is. Now, I've done the same thing here. I have placed the red line in approximately the same place as the old chest. This is for a measurement. Now what I'm going to do is take that same nugget, since we know that it is the same nugget, the same design. Oh, actually, I'm going to do a line. This might make it easier for everyone. I'll draw a line from here to about where the chest ended. It wasn't quite to the edge. And there we have that line. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that line. Then we're going to move the line up to the nugget in question. And line it up right there. Okay, now as you can see, it goes way past the nugget. The nugget probably ends right, well, it probably ends right here somewhere. And look at the length. So let's compare the other chest photo now. We know that that nugget ends right here. So what's going on is that nugget in the other photo is ending right here somewhere. Now, so basically there is about an inch and a quarter or inch and a half difference between nuggets in the chest. Well, that's a big problem. And then let me move on to now I'm going to move on to a few aberrations that I've seen. This picture's been enlarged, and everything else is untouched. It's just been clean. Now, look at the bottom here. I'm going to show you a little animation. Now, these areas right here, particularly the one on the left, you can see the nugget. You can see the outline of the nugget where it's been untouched. And you come over here to this one, and you can see the outline of the nugget end. Excuse me. Then we have just a little bit of the coin, but the major one is the white one right there. It's obviously, you can see that that line runs all the way down over the rim of the chest. So what's been done here is the nuggets were laid in the chest, and then, well, first he cut out the front of the chest itself, put it to the side, laid the nuggets, and then laid the entire chest over the nuggets. And this is the reason why you see the residuals. It's plain as day residuals. So move on to the next one. And now I am going to talk about this nugget right here. It has 2 nines on it. This one here has obviously been manipulated. Because let me show you here. This here, the one that reads original, is the original. As you can tell, this is like a gun type shape on both of them. So the 2 nines have been added on, and it's a little bit longer down here at the bear's nose. It looks like a grizzly. Maybe that's what his intention was. Okay, now next. Now we have the entire area where the frog is. Now look at all 4 of the nuggets in the position that they are. And that's right here in the circle. Now let's take a look at the Thrill of the Chase book and the frog. It is exactly the same. So apparently it was taken from here and placed onto that chest It could be the other way around. It's hard to tell. But see that coin that's underneath? That is actually in the case. So there's been an obvious manipulation here. Okay, that clear case that's in the chest here is the same one that Forrest Fenn has on the table with Jack. And this case, we're doing a size comparison. If I take this case and put it over the dragon bracelet, well, we have it almost fits inside the dragon bracelet. Okay. Now, if I move on to, whoop, not that one, the bracelet on zoom picture. Here we have the dragon bracelet. And if I was to move this dragon bracelet over the box, we have an opposite effect. Before the bracelet, or the box almost fit inside the bracelet. So there's another problem that we have. Now, since the nugget in the old chest photo from 2016 is next to the bracelet, it's pretty much easy to measure. So we're going to go ahead and take this nugget, which we know it's the same nugget because it has a gray on it, and I'll stop here at the head. Okay, so you can tell the nugget doesn't reach the other side. Okay, but if we go to the clear chest photo and do the same thing with the nugget, probably have to flip this one over because that's the way the other one is. We'll flip it over and cover the head. See, it covers almost the entire dragon bracelet, so that's another problem. Problem is, this 2016 chest shows a lot of manipulation too, so it makes you wonder, if this was practice, because it's obvious, very obvious, it's been manipulated. And then when you move on to the other chest photo, it shows manipulation everywhere. So it's kind of like, was it practice before you actually do it? I don't know. But what you see in the old chest is probably most detrimental to the chase. Thank you.